Cheetos! Alright. How can we determine the caloric content of Cheetos? So caloric, that means heat, right? Like calorie. So the heat content of Cheetos. Let's read this background. What does it mean to say that we burn foods in our body? Because people say that, right? I'm going to burn off these Cheetos. The digestion and metabolism of food converts the chemical constituents, so that's the makeup, like what makes up the food, to carbon dioxide and water. This is the same overall reaction that occurs when organic molecules, such as carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, you studied those in biology, are burned in the presence of oxygen. The reaction of an organic compound with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water, and heat is called a combustion reaction. So combustion, burning. The chemical equation for the most important reaction in our metabolism, the combustion of glucose, is shown in equation 1. So here, this is glucose, and it says the reaction with oxygen, there's carbon dioxide, there's water, and look, heat is a product, so this is exothermic. Within our bodies, the energy released by the combustion of food molecules is converted to heat energy to maintain our constant body temperature, mechanical energy to move our muscles, and electrical energy for nerve transmission. So lots of energy. The total amount of energy released by the digestion and metabolism of a particular food is referred to as its caloric content. So that is total food energy, and is expressed in units of nutritional calories. Uppercase C, not the uppercase C. 1 big C calorie equals 1,000 little c calories. The caloric content of most prepared foods is listed on their nutritional informational labels, as it is on Cheetos. None of you read it, though. Nutritionists and food scientists measure the caloric content of food by burning the food in a special device called a calorimeter. If you're still confused after this, you should look up YouTube on calorimeter, or calorimetry. Calorimetry is the measurement of the amount of heat energy produced in a reaction. Calorimetry experiments are carried out by measuring the temperature change in water. So that is delta T, that is in contact with or surrounds the reactants and products. The reactants together are referred to as a system, the water is the surroundings. The heat goes into the surrounding water is assumed to be equal in magnitude to the heat that leaves the reaction. Okay, so if we have some water right here, and then we do some sort of reaction, we're assuming that the Q that leaves the reaction is the same as the Q that goes into the water. So if you measure the change in temperature of the water, you can use that to find Q, which is that Q. It's the same Q. It's just here it's leaving, and then here it's entering. You should write a procedure before coming into class based on the materials on this page. You should have an idea of how you're going to do this. How are you going to figure out the calories in a Cheeto? Bum, bum, bum.